Welcome to Future Foodcast. I'm Pam Miller, your host. Thank you to our sponsor, Farm to Plate. They're creating tomorrow's food business ecosystem today, even in countries as far away from where I am in the United States as India. And today we do have an expert in the food industry from India. We have Sameet Giri. He is the F&B Director for Beamer Brands. Sameet, welcome to the podcast.
Hi Pam, good evening, and it was a pleasure talking to you this evening.
Yes, we are excited to have this conversation with you. Now, Beamer Brands probably isn't familiar to the world and maybe not even to those in India because you have several franchise companies that are under that brand. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so Beamer Brands institution is 2011, where Mr. Biraj Prasad Raut, who was a founder, started with a 10 by 10 kiosk, and from then the journey has started. And today we are in 120 outlets in more than 12 states, and the brand was growing since then. We have Biggie's Burger as the largest franchising brand in India, and also we have started Big Guys, Wings and More, with the concept of fried wings and flavor. Also, we have outlet with the name of Original Burger, which serves smash burger and handcrafted burgers for all the customers, those who love gourmet range of burgers with a bigger size of burgers with different types of fillings inside the burgers. So this is a journey of a person who loves burger, but he was not getting this particular burger when he was in Infosys, and he started his career at that particular time in Bangalore, and he quit his job to start this particular brand. And now we are uh, biggest grill burger chain in India.
Wow, that's amazing. The biggest grilled burger chain in India. And that all started because your founder couldn't find a burger like he wanted, so he decided to make it.
Yeah, he decided to make a brand which serves a burger which is called as a Italian international brands. Okay, there are many big chains, and they are selling the flavors and everything, but our burgers are totally Indianized for
Mhm.
the Indian market with a twist of Indian, and also there is some international twist in the recipes. We have created a we have created a burger called as chicken beamer, which is completely a baked burger. Okay, we don't use any oil or any butter to cook that burger. It is totally baked burger, 100% baked, and that is the we can say largest moving product, and we call it as the meatiest burger in Biggie's Burger.
Oh my goodness. So the real differentiator from other burgers you might buy is that it's baked. Well, and it's
Yes,
also very large. But
yes.
baked, that's a really novel concept. I don't know that I've really ever had a baked burger. I'm gonna have to come to India and try one and try one. That'll be
So
really
our menu is consisting of most of the burgers are in big size, okay, and mostly of the product will be having double patties. Normally in the market you will not be finding out, and with double patty we match the pricing of the burger as it is a very convenient for any particular person to go for a burger. Like in 150 or 170 rupees also we serve double patty in the burgers.
wow. Okay. That sounds like you're offering a lot of value to your customers.
Yes, as I said, we are the largest homegrown grill burger chain. We wanted to make it internationally successful, and this is how the journey has been started. And one day we will be definitely the world's largest grill burger chain. That is our aim. And this particular can be only when India loves us and take this particular franchisee to out of India also.
Other countries. Well, there are a lot of people in India who are going to enjoy your burgers first, no doubt about that, and your wings and more from your other brands too, and the smash burger that you recommended. But I want to ask you about a lot of your growth recently happened over COVID, and you really set yourself apart as a company by the commitment to serve your customers. Can you share with us about that?
Yeah, so in 2020, when the entire world got struck with COVID, that was a time where this entire food industry has got to in a stop. Most of the restaurants, most of the jobs has got losses. Okay, and here where our Beamer brands stand upright because we give franchisee to most of the people in India, and this brand grows in franchising. The concept of the brand is giving franchising and also taking care of the operation of day-to-day activities. So when I was seeing that there were multiple restaurants were get closed during the COVID, we were in a phase where we were opening new restaurants in Bangalore. Okay, and that was a start which made the entire team as a confident that we can grow in a very good space. So this is how we have started the journey in, and this now almost 4 years over. And that time we were around 22 outlets, and some outlets were getting close. And today we are live with 120 outlets in the last 4 years. So
Yeah.
that was, I think, the biggest growth in any food industry which you can get. And other than that, we have multiple outlets in fit outs, which will again give us a very good growth by this year and also.
Yeah, your growth is just amazing to think about growing so fast with increasing the number of units, but also in the environment that you were in with COVID and the shutdowns. And I think when I spoke with you before, part of your ability to do that has to do with your business model and how you set up your franchisees, because you keep so much of what happens for the stores centralized, the Beamer brands, and then the franchisees are the ones out in the field. Can you explain that a little bit for our audience about how you enable the franchisees by providing all that you do?
So this concept, when we started to make Biggie's Burger growth, definitely there is required of fund. This company is a bootstrap, and there when we started that, why not to give this brand to multiple other players, those who want to open their own restaurant, but somehow because of the fund availability with everyone, where the big giants used to take around 4 to 5 crore for the entire setup. We do that particular thing in 35 lakhs only. So that is how we have started making up back-end work, where we started giving support to those IT post personals or to those retired army personals who wanted to open their own food, who want to come into a food business brand. Because food brand is something which can grow. Okay, because everyone wants food. Okay, and this is what is the people think that they can have more profitability in coming days, and when the brand will grow, automatically people will start going to the brand, and that is how it all started.
Yeah.
So we went out and we started giving this franchisee, but the best thing is that eh, along with the franchisee, we are taking care of the back end work of the operation, which includes hiring of the staff to making any creative, taking care of the entire marketing plan into the entire social media platforms. So that is the base what we wish to give. And the main thing is the raw material. So when we sell a burger, that is the like 5 to 6 items of raw material which has been used to make a burger, to assemble a burger. So the entire raw material is being curated by us, manufactured by us, and then shipped to directly to the outlets, to the doorstep delivery, and the store just have to receive, keep it in the proper storage condition, follow the SOP, make a burger, and give it to the consumers. So that is how we simplified the entire concept, so that my staff or my franchisee owner no need to go out and search for different particular product. Whatever it is benefit for a customer, what is trending in the market, we curate the product as per that, as per the FSSI guidelines, and then we give that same product to our customers, so that there will be having lots of varieties, whether it is in veg or non-veg, and we have multiple types of burgers, wraps, rice bowls, and many more. So
Yeah.
this is how we curated the entire menu and given it to our customers to enjoy in Biggie's Burger or in Big Guys or in Original Burger. So this is the brands which are under our umbrella of Bima Brands, and this is how the experience came from me when I joined this company, and seen the growth from last 4 years over here.
Yeah, which is amazing. And there's a couple things that I really like about what you said, Samit, is number one, you're seeking out, you talked about the profile of franchisee that you look for, and they're good people, and you're happy to partner with them, and then you're enabling them. You're essentially giving them an opportunity, lending them the money, and giving them the opportunity with the franchise to pay that loan back and then own their restaurant. And they don't have to have the food experience because you're taking care of the curation of, the marketing and figuring out the recipes. And like you said, the standing operating procedures that you can just have a system for them to
Yes.
follow, which is the benefit of a franchise anyway. But it seems like you go above and beyond to really enable your franchisees with hiring staff and even things that normal traditional franchises don't necessarily do. And I think, that has really helped your growth as well. What was it you told me the term was rocket fast that you use, or was that the right rocket speed?
Yeah, so
You
so we believe in rocket speed because whenever you have a task to complete, there has to be a target, there has to be a timeline in which we have to finish that particular job. We should not wait for others to decide when that particular task, or if there is any third party support is required. We don't wait for that timeline as per their what they want. So we always work on rocket speed, and we believe that a complete task has to be finished very quickly. Okay, because if you think that there is concern is there, a customer concern is there, and if we take 48 hours to work on the customer complaint and then get back to them, then we will definitely lose that particular customer. We have to act fast, we have to give them a resolution, and we have to ensure that all the requirement which is coming from the franchisee or from the staff, or any particular requirement, that has to be completed within a lesser timeline, okay, so that we can work more and we can show more productivity in our work-life balance also. uh,
Absolutely. I, I love the rocket speed concept. And I think that if everybody had that mindset for customer service, that it would change a lot of companies' ability to serve their customer instead of, taking a more relaxed attitude towards solving the customer's problem. I'm hearing Beamer Brands, Biggie's Burgers, Big Guys, you don't do that. You are paying attention to the customer, answering their concern as fast as possible.
Yes, and moreover, answering to our franchises also, where we can ensure that my franchisee, whatever they want, we are there to support them. And the main thing is that all our founders are very friendly to us, and they give us that opportunity that we can work with a smaller team. It gets really easy for any particular task to be completed in a smaller time, because we don't need to go and wait for the approvals of different hierarchy level over here. Okay, so the approvals, the entire team sits under one roof, and it takes very minimal time to solve any particular issue, because what we do is normally, if there is any concern, we call the concern team, sit in a table, discuss with each other, find out a solution, and give it to them, to whoever wants over there.
Sounds easy, but so many companies don't do that, Samit. And the fact that you don't have multiple layers of hierarchy, where you have to, like you were saying, go get different approvals and etc. It's like
Yes.
your whole executive team can sit around and a table and have a meeting and make some decisions and decide to execute. And then if it's successful, that's great. But if it's not successful, then you can make another plan.
Definitely, for every unsuccessful, we do learn. Okay, and that is
Oh, yeah.
how we do multiple level of experiments in our menu, in our process, in our SOPs, and that is how we learn, and we ensure that we learn the mistakes, but we should not repeat it. And this is how the business grows on.
That's a great attitude moving forward. Try it, and if it fails, learn from it, and then move on to the next thing you're going to try. Well, one other area I'm really curious about, because India is a very large country and you have a lot of people to serve. You have your restaurants, a lot of outlets of restaurants. So the logistics of all that and how you handle that is very interesting. And I think our audience might want to hear about how you handle that as well.
So logistics come from the base where we ensure that the right product, okay, deliver with the right quantity in the right place at the right time. And
Yes,
so
love if that worked like that every time.
yes, so this is how we ensure that whenever we do a production, we have multiple manufacturers in India where we do different production for all our sauce syrups, all the frozen items, and we help them to set up their any special equipment is required or any raw material is required, which we can discuss with third-party vendors and get it arranged. And then we do the production with the NPD team, and the trials used to go on. Once the product is ready, we pick up, we hold it in our cold storage, which is in Bangalore, and also we have a separate dry storage. So Bangalore is the hub for us, and from Bangalore we used to do pan India supply. We have a sub warehouse in Bhubaneswar, which is in Odisha, and from there we entirely cater the east market of India. And
Mm.
from Bangalore, we supply the rest of part. We are also planning to increase our storage to Mumbai, okay, because we were growing very rapidly in this particular West market. And this is how our logistic works. We are tied up with multiple uh, small vendors, not big vendors, I can say, because we believe that the connections, the fleet availability, and the quickness, what is available with the local, or you can say with the small vendors, have more connectivity to ensure the material reaches on time. Okay, we use a different mode of transport by road, by train, by our own vehicles, which is available. At present, in entire Bangalore, it runs with all our vehicles with every second day, where we used to deliver to 30 outlets at present, which is available. And every month, two times, my own vehicle goes to the entire South India market to deliver the stocks to the doorstep of my franchisee stores. And also outside of Bangalore, we used to ship if through bus or through trucks, if there is any emergency requirement. We also take the help of trains, where we ship it through the thermocol box with dry ice to ensure that the entire material is safe, securely packed, and there is no hygiene issue to be have any problem. So because of this particular, the entire team, we have a team of 20 people, those who take care of this entire logistic and ensure the stock reaches on time to my store, so that they have no problem in doing any sales during the weekend or any holidays.
Yeah. And as a franchisee, to know that you're doing the central purchasing and inventory projection based on sales, and you're taking care of that for me so that
Yes.
I can focus on the things at my store or multiple stores, because I know you have franchisees with multiple stores once they're a
Right.
franchisee of yours.
Yeah, we do give multiple stores to a single franchisee to ensure when we are 300 plus or 400 plus outlet, we'll be having limited franchises so that we can take care of them. But if each store will be having a different franchisee, it will be very difficult for us to take care of all the franchisee. So we encourage our franchisee. We ensure that the investment what they have done, they get a good return out of it. And we take care of all the SOP, all the operation part, and make their life very simpler. And just to ensure that they just overlook each and everything and concentrate on their main earnings. And this will be a side business. And in future, whenever they want, they can visit the outlet, they can work along with the staff, because we give training to our franchisee also to ensure that they, whenever they want, they come to the outlet, they can also work, they can also take care of the PNL, they can also take care of the marketing activities. We work along with the franchisee, but ensuring that they have less headache, and we take care of the entire operational activities, which
Yeah.
will help the store to grow along with the brand also will be growing with this.
Yeah, very nice. And I know that in your logistics part, in doing that central ordering, that also allows you and delivery allows you to minimize how many different places the product has to go before it gets there. You talked about, controlling that travel of the product, whatever that might be, the raw material, so that you just take it as directly there as you can. If a train is the simplest way with from one place to another, you're going to do that. And then maybe your local trucks, and just trying to make sure the product arrives to the franchisee store when it needs to, and in the quantity that you've ordered, and everything's on track.
Yes, so it's a food, and we have to always ensure the product which reaches, it reaches as per the guidelines, as per the SOP. And as it's a food product, we have to always ensure that we have to take very, very importance during the time of packaging, or during the time of transportation. We always plan that whatever possibilities are there, we used to send with direct vehicles, so that the multiple touch points are avoided, because we don't know any particular person has washed their hands or not, any particular one has sanitized their hands, or how these people will take care of the weight of the particular product, whether they will throw, or whether they will make it fall down because of the weight.
Yeah.
They will not be able to lift it up. So this is how we have planned and ensure the multiple touch points is been, because in South India, if you say our vehicles goes directly from our warehouse directly to the store, so there is no touch point. Once the vehicle has been loaded, it has been closed and it is sent directly to the stores, and from stores they will open it and they will take the stocks. Okay, so this is how the entire South India works, and we are working on the same way in the east part. Okay, so but to sending the stocks to the east part, we send it through trains. So there are only limited touch points where I can send the stock directly from the warehouse to the train, and from the train there is a dedicated vehicles which are already available, because we are tied up with our vendors and we give them multiple business from last coming days. We don't change the vendors, so that we have a good relationship with them. They ensure that our food products are reached on time in a hygienic manner to the places where we want. So
Yeah.
this is how the entire fleet works.
And the food safety piece of that is really important too, that you're really paying attention to that, because consumers are wanting that more and more. And in the food supply chain, as you know, the sponsor of this show has a product in the food supply chain, and part
Yes.
of their reason for doing that is to ensure traceability of the product, that you can track where it went, that you're ensuring safety, that it's not going to get stolen on the way, that you can keep track of where the whole journey of the product, and you're doing that. And I guess what I want to say is, you couldn't have grown so fast without some kind of technology supporting all that you do. This is a lot. This is a lot of ordering, a lot of product, a lot of store locations. What kind of technology are you using to support all of these activities?
So there are multiple billings and inventory software which we are trying. As we are a growing company, I would not say that we are stick to only one particular thing, but yes, we keep on trying with multiple partners. where the inventory management, where the ordering management, or where the recipe management is being taken care. Along with that, the entire financial activities used to happen. We widely take care of the financial activities through Tally, and the entire inventory management and ordering management is taken care by multiple other billing softwares. So this all particular softwares are synced to each other, where we get the daily sales data, and it has been updated in the Tally. As per that, all the financial parts, the cash, the credit card transactions, or the UPI transaction is been tallied. So we have a entire team of finance who takes care of this day-to-day activities, recording all the sales into the journal entries, and ensuring that bank statements are matching with the reports in a daily basis. In the supply chain team, we have a set of billing teams, those who take care of the ordering part, who receives the order daily, process it to send it to the entire store team, who takes care of the stock arranging. And by that, the entire dispatch has been planned, and then the billing used to happen, and then dispatches through this. So there's an SOP which has been set for each and every department, ensuring that uh, billing is proper, the sales collected is proper, the money transfer is been proper, and it has been accounted, and then usage as per the bank statement and as per the report, it has to be tallied each and every day,
Yeah.
because we are into a business, and this is how where the financial parts come. And if financials are perfect for each and everything, then we don't need to take care of multiple payments or advance payments. So we normally do advance payment to of most of our manufacture units, so that ensure that they are also not shortage of fund, and they can bring their raw materials on time.
Yeah.
And this entire activities happen into the Tally software, where it helps us to manage the entire books of account, and to ensure that it gives the right profitability to the management, so that the finance manager can show the company into a very good shape in terms of financials.
Yeah. And that's also going to fuel your growth, because you have to have, like you said, as you're growing, you've been establishing all these procedures and the best practices for how to do each of these functions, so that you can just duplicate that as you expand your number of stores. And it seems to be working really, really well. It's very exciting to see the speed of your growth, and to think about, how quickly you're going to continue to grow in the future, as you spoke about. We have covered so many great insights into Beamer Brands and how you've established the business that you have and grown the business that you have. Is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience before we go, Samit?
I would like to share the journey which is there with Bima Brands. So it's been 4 years I am with the company. I have seen the company grown for us 20 store to 120 store. And this is where I am proud to work along with this particular company. From a normal staff to come to a director position, that is a big achievement.
Yeah.
And also, I have got so much of learnings and so much of insights from the market after working, because I used to work with multiple vendors, multiple customers, okay, manufacturing unit. So from a smaller scale to a bigger scale, how the product is being produced, and how it is being processed, how egg converts into a chicken, and from chicken to a patty. So the entire process is a very learning process in last 4 years, and I am very much thankful to the brand to give this opportunity to me. And it was my pleasure that I got a chance to share my knowledge with FFC, and ensuring that this will be also helpful for other people, and they will also get some kind of knowledge, whatever I have shared. And it was my pleasure that to discuss all these particular things along with you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Savi. We appreciate you being so willing to share your knowledge and giving us some insight into the brands. And I'm excited for the future. And thank you for sharing about your growth too, because you really, I can tell the passion for what you do, and you're very good at it. You know your business, and it's just exciting to see you in that position. So thank you for sharing that with our audience as well.
Thank you, and it was pleasure talking to you, Pam.
Thank you. And thank you to our audience for watching and listening. If you'd like to hear more interviews like our interview with Samit, please comment, share, let us know what you'd like to hear. Until next week, I'm Pam Linemiller.
Thanks for listening to Future Foodcast. Future Foodcast is powered by Farm to Plate, the leading food blockchain platform. Subscribe on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts to stay up to date with the very latest innovations in the food industry.